Hello everyone, this video is going to be about the workflow in Ableton and how you can improve it if you are working in an arrangement view. I'm Alex and today I'll show you how you can use MIDI clips to better organize your projects. So whether you are creating something from scratch, mixing a song or doing a remix and whatnot, there's a way how you can apply this technique and benefit from it. And it's not about the visual impact, it's more about the speed of work in the first place. So let's dive in. But first of all, let's talk about the options we already have in Ableton and why they don't really help. When it comes to dividing projects in Ableton into different parts like verses and choruses, there is only one solution available, and that is locators. You can place them wherever you want and give them names and even navigate between them using special arrows, but you know what? It is an inconvenient solution, and here is why. Reason number one, they are small. That means that clicking on them is a pixel hunting game, and if you are working with a big project, they will overlap each other, which makes the whole thing even harder. Which leads us to reason number two, they are easily adjustable. A small misclicking may lead to moving locators away, so you'll have to spend some time bringing them back, which is annoying. And reason number three, you can't easily select ranges beyond one locator range. So what I mean is that there is an option to select everything from current locator to the next one, but if you need to select 2 or 3 sections between locators, there is no other way how you can do that except for doing it manually. So a solution, and I know that many producers come to it intuitively, is to substitute locators with MIDI clips. Here I'm going to show you what exactly it is and give you some ideas on how to use it. And your ideas are more than welcome in the comments below. The trick is to create a separate MIDI track, disable it, remove all inputs, and give it some distinctive color. And I give it name structure so that I don't mix it with anything else. Now, what many producers do is they make an empty MIDI track for the full length of the song and keep it like that. The reason behind it is that it makes it super easy to loop the whole project if needed. Click on the clip and press Ctrl-L or Command-L and that's it. Well, this is perfectly fine. However, what I do is I divide this clip into several clips, each of them representing a part of a song. I'll remove the locators now because we won't need them anymore. So I can have one MIDI clip for intro, one for first verse, one for pre-chorus, one for chorus, then one for the second verse, and so on, and they are all labeled. So how does it help me? Now, if I want to play a special part of a song, I can click on any clip, which is hard to miss now, and press the space bar, and the playback would start from the beginning of it. Or I can click on a clip and activate a loop by pressing Ctrl-L or Command-L. You can see how quickly I can do that right now for any part of the project. Or I can click on one clip, hold Ctrl or Shift, and click on another one, which is not necessarily the next clip, and Ableton will select the whole range, which can be looped. Or I can right-click on the track and go for Select Track Content, which would select the whole project, and again it can be easily looped then. You can go further and give different clips different colors, which will improve the workflow even more. What else you can do with MIDI clips? Well, from a compositional point of view, you can quickly sketch your future work by placing such clips to where parts of your future song would be. This is exactly what I did right now. I don't even have an idea of the song yet, but there is a structure already and I can go on from here. Next, you can give these clips really long names. I didn't check how much exactly, but you can surely have 1K symbols. What can you do with that? Well, if your song has lyrics, you can also add lyrics track, which will consist of MIDI clips representing lyric lines. In that case, you would easily see which parts of the track require additional attention because, for example, there is a lot of S sounds in it. Finally, you can create one more track and name it chords, where you put MIDI clips with chord names, which would help you quickly sketch the chords progression if you don't have the time to write the actual chords using instruments. You can go for one clip per section having the chord progression as its name, or you can divide sections by chords, that's entirely up to you. And of course you can fold it so that all this valuable information doesn't take much space, but still you have access to it at any time. So in short, it's a cool way of organizing and speeding everything up. If you haven't tried this approach, give it a go, it's so much worth it. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, let's meet in the comment section and I will see you in next videos. Bye bye.